Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shadow Tavern. It's Friday, so that means it is World of Tanks Friday. So I have two games lined up for you. These games were just recently played, and they're both in the American Tier 8 Heavy Premium Tank, the T34. Now I just want to show you guys a bit of these overlays just to show you what this was. The first game that I'm going to show you is going to be this defeat, and the second game is going to be the victory. So I'll just go ahead and move these over. I was top on damage, top on XP on this game by at least double, which, you know, obviously we kind of lost that one. On this one, it was a little bit more close. I was second on XP earned and top on damage dealt. And then that is what my supply looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead and have a quick look at the T34 for you guys. So as I said, it is an American Tier 8 heavy tank. It's a premium tank, which can, I want to say, yes, it can be found on the tech tree. Its purchase price is 12,000 gold, which is about $50. So if you really want this tank, it's gonna cost you some money. So this tank works just like its actual counterpart in the American tech tree, the T29. Now the T29 is a slightly lower gunned version of the T34. That's really the best way to put it. It's got better reload rate, but the T34 has a 120mm cannon, where the T29 only has a 105. So the turret of this vehicle is incredibly strong. You've got 279mm of frontal turret armor, except up here. That can be fairly easily penned. Sometimes it'll ricochet, sometimes it'll pen. It's just really random. 127 at the side, and then 203mm at the rear. And I'm pretty sure that does not include this area right here. It's just going to include this where the hatch is. I'm not entirely 100% sure. I don't have a armor layout viewer for you. Front, pretty good. A lot of people will tell you it won't bounce anything. I actually bounce quite a bit from the front. You just have to learn how to angle. You're going to want to angle somewhere like that, preferably to this side, to try and cover up your machine gun port. That is a weakness, as well as this area right here. I'm not entirely sure if you can see the mouse cursor, but I am pointing to the lower glacis. Side is 76mm, which allows for some side scraping against most objects, except for those which have cannons more than 152mm big. Then you're going to have to pretty much be at a 90-degree angle for them to bounce. That's just World of Tanks mechanics. 51mm of hull armor. If anyone splashes you in the rear with HE or high explosive, you are going to have a bad time. So anyways, let's go ahead and transfer ourselves over to the two new battles with the defeat first. I'll see you over there. The first game. Now the first game is it's a match on Ruinberg, which is primarily town but has some field elements. Spoiler alert, we don't really do too well in this match. I mean, I don't do terribly. So I've been noticing something really weird with the replays lately. It seems as though all of the messages that are being typed pop up more than once. I'm not entirely sure if that's a World of Tanks thing, if that's a me thing. I feel like I've seen it on other YouTubers' channels as well. Primarily when I'm talking about World of Tanks, Quickie Baby, and the Mighty Jingles. You may have heard of them. But anyways, back to the game. So the idea that I'm having right now is I just want to make sure that no one's rushing down that road. It's a nice truck. So right there is when an M41 actually made it into the cap zone. That was pretty quick, but then again, that American light tank is quick. Americans supposedly have really good aiming on the move, but that is kind of a lie. Although it's not really a lie, because I was moving fairly fast and not at all aimed. So the original idea for any T34, T29, or T32 driver is to come over here and kind of hug this corner. And the reason why is you can go into a hold down location, which allows you to use the turret on this tank, which, as I showed in the garage, is incredibly strong. So we've only got 5 people in here, and that's not really a lot. but it's not gonna be terrible. Well, I mean, it is kind of terrible for this map, considering the flag is here. So there's a Japanese heavy tank. Oni. Shoot him through the truck, he gets my track. Fair trade, though, as I am going to be able to get that truck up before. I've got a pretty solid repair crew. And after this, I'm just going to be punishing this Oni for sitting there. I don't think he realized that I could still hit him. So in theory, this gun does 400 alpha damage, so I should be able to finish him off in 2 more shots after that one. That was a poorly aimed shot. I thought he was going to back up behind the building, which he's sort of starting to do. But again, I am a hold down T34. He missed. So 376 damage. That is well within my average damage range. I'm leading you on to something, aren't I? Yep, you guessed it. So he's still gonna pop out. I hit him there, and what I'm doing now is I'm loading the high explosive. Now the high explosive on this vehicle does 515 average damage. That's more than enough to hurt that guy, even with all of that big, heavy Japanese armor. So I'll talk about the shells. So the armor piercing on this has penetration value of 248 with a damage of 400. Armor piercing composite rigid is the gold round, which has 297 millimeters of penetration. You can pretty much derp your way through anything except some vehicles at tier 10. All vehicles if you aim well enough. So now I'm going to try to help keep this Carnarvon alive. That is the British tier 8 non-premium tank. It's also a heavy. And I realized this a little late that he's at low health. So I'm just trying to block him right now, and I think the Carnarvon knows that, but I just couldn't get it. So I was going to shoot him in the turret, but he turns, and I get him knocked down. So here's where things are starting to go fairly wrong. The scores are 7-11. At this moment, I really didn't think that we could really stay alive, but I thought maybe we have this. But I spot an M6, which is the tier 6 American heavy. And he hasn't moved for a while, so I feel relatively safe. And just so you know, that hit. So now we have a WZ-111, which is the Chinese tier 8 heavy tank. I'm not really sure if that's the premium. No, the premium is the 112. And also we have an ISU-152. That thing is called the Troll Cannon. And more bad news. We've got a Super Pershing, the American tier 8 premium medium tank. But I see a T34, and I think maybe I can hit him. Didn't really aim, didn't hit him. The artillery's coming in for its last bite of dinner. We've got 5 tanks in here, and soon there's going to be some flanking from the rear. Again, spoiler alert. I thought maybe I could hit that artillery, but he is hiding well in cover, like most artillery should. I did the right thing there, finished off the T-54. Lorraine missed, which is unfortunate for him, but good for me. I'm at 3 kills right now. Maybe I had a shot on the M6, that's a negative. Still keeping an eye on that. I completely screw up that shot on the Super Pershing. And as you can see down near J2, there is a Scorpion coming in from the rear. I noticed this. It's too late. The ISU-152 is moving in on that FV-4202. I try to help out my teammate so that I can kill this guy, but it doesn't hit. More bad news. T-26 is rushing me. SU-100 finally showed up. Block in that guy. And here comes the artillery. Brave and valiant. Look at him go. He's charging, and he missed. I've been there before. That sometimes misses. But anyways, I'll go ahead and I will see all of you in that next victory, the victory battle. For that quick cutoff, I just realized it was a little bit abrupt. But yeah, I've definitely been in that Lorraine's position before, being 10 meters, 15, 20 meters away from an enemy tank with artillery, and you missed. That is the bane of artillery. So this is the victory in the T34, which actually got me less credits, which is, well, maybe not less credits. overall, but I definitely earned less in total after all the repairs and stuff. So right now, this is one of their newer maps, and I always forget the name of this. But I'm moving over to the town area, and I'm gonna be trying to work my way in the middle there, where that AT-15 shot the doors out. That AT-15 and I are gonna be really good pals, as well as that FV-4-202. So moving on, and I really want to side scrape this corner, but there's an STA-1 there. And I'm gonna mess this up for the first few times, and I'm gonna kind of learn from my mistakes. I thought maybe I had a shot on that FCM 50-ton, which is the French Tier 8 Premium. And I don't aim, don't hit. You know, if I aimed, I might actually be able to hit things. So here I am, I'm trying the side scraping technique, but I just showed him too much of my front, and there he goes. So that one penetrated. Where did it penetrate? I might have penetrated the side. It looks like, yeah. There you go. So you saw the penetration holes as best as you can, right in the front. I didn't get that second hit on him, so I'm not really doing too well. And it's about this moment where I decide, okay, screw the frontal. So he actually bounces, and that's because he hit that upper location. Got a good hit on him. He decided to stay. He missed that second one. And now I'm going to show you a different tactic, and that is reverse side scraping. So some vehicles are better at this than others. The T34 is not terrible. It's certainly not good, but it's not terrible. Since he was backing up, I thought I had to rush the shot. If you look over to the left, we're currently losing quite badly. There's a lot more enemy tanks than friendly tanks. T-32 is about to eat it. So I realize that very soon I'm going to have to go over there and help them. But maybe I can get some nice shots. It was at this moment that I realized I couldn't hang around anymore. It was time for action. That's one of the big things in World of Tanks that will help you secure. This one's starting to look like another loss. But it's just, you need to know when is the time to move. And I can't tell you when that is, because every game is different. And, whoops. Yeah, just ignore that ever happened. So now's the time that the three of us right here are going to do really good work and really punish these enemies here. I'm going to be a little bit bold here, which could be a detriment later. Oh my god. He missed? Well, he doesn't miss. He bounces. I get a good shot on his side, and he's now down to a 2-shot. AMX 5100 shows up. That is bad news. Really punishes that FV-4-202. Get a high roll and I take him out. French tanks. Ha, no armor, good guns. Kind of. Maybe, sort of. So I take another hit in the side from that M4A1. I'm thinking, man, I really gotta be careful here. But he runs around. Now it's time to take out this AMX and my tracks. Instantly repair those, since I do not have the DPM to fight that AMX on fair terms. And it's 4-6, so I still need some hit points. So I'm looking here. AMX isn't looking the right way. I thought the T34 was outside. He wasn't. And there's the T34, and I see him, and bam. And he's gone. Alright, so that FV-4-202 finished off the M4A1, and now we've got to finish off this guy. So I'm going to hit him last minute, and the FV-4-202 has taken him out. The scores are now 7-8. We're still technically losing, but we did secure this flank. I'm not entirely sure if it was 100% me. I doubt it. It was the combination. But having that extra hit point pool and damage, I think, definitely helped them. So it's now 8-9. There's a Black Prince. AT-15 doesn't hit. FV-4-202 does. And I've been having really good luck hitting things this game, which I probably shouldn't be. So there's that dreaded STA-1. I've got a shot on him. Don't want him to hit me. He misses. Okay, so I'm waiting for him to pop his head out, and boop. FV-4-202 gets him. FBK is now down. The scores are now 11-9. They've got a Jagdpanther, an E25, an FCM 50-ton, and a WZ-132, I want to say. Sounds about right. Let's see if he spots up, because, yeah, they're all the same. E25 jumps over the hill. Barely misses him. He aims for me, makes a mistake. He's backing off. The FV-4202 is on dangerously low health. That E25 could finish him off. And dead. Dead. Yep, there it is. So now I'm just going to sit here, wait, aim, shadow. Yeah, no, it's a WZ-131, sorry. Get a good shot off on him. He takes out that nice trailer car in front of me. He bounces. I figure it's not a good idea to show my upper hole. Let's show my turret and my side. Barely missed that one. Can't hit them all, I guess. He's trying to penetrate my side, which isn't really working for him. I'm doing a little bit of bragging, so to speak. Get another good shot off on him. He's got 33 hit points left. Now he's after the Tiger, but I think the Tiger can take him out. I have faith. There are 3 of us left. There he goes. So now it's just a standoff. The WZ-131 versus the AT-15. The AT-15 is waiting for the WZ-131. The WZ-131 is waiting for the AT-15 to shoot. What am I going to do? I'm looking for the shot, Oh, and there's a wall in front of me. Still looking for the shot. And, why not? Screw it. It could hit, right? That shot right there tricked the WZ-131 into thinking the AT-15 had fired. And that's when he made his mistake. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like button, punch that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace.